Is this us live? Yep, we are live. Awesome. Just needed to double check on that. So how's it going, everybody? I am the Zaben Neo Zaben here on Broadcast Zaben, and I know I'm a couple hours late to the event, or I said the event. I'm a couple hours late to the item shop. Now, for those of us that, you know, are in the U.S., we know today as Memorial Day, the day of which hopefully you guys know what Memorial Day is, but for those who don't, you know, people who are outside of the U.S., Memorial Day is pretty much a national holiday here, where we remember those, you know, the soldiers who have given their lives in combat during any war. All the soldiers who've, you know, just simply given up their lives so that here in the United States, you know, we have our freedoms and whatnots, and you know, I'm not much of a talker, am I? But that's just how it is. So I'm gonna take one moment here. We're just gonna take a quick moment of silence, just so that we may have a moment for those who have given their lives, and remember them this Memorial Day. Alright, so hopefully everybody had a good day. I know it's pretty darn late. It's almost midnight here, 11:40 to be exact. Well, 11:46. But as usual, we're back with the item shop. So if you guys know, or maybe if you're new, we like to separate everything that's in the featured from the daily, and we like to give our thoughts and opinion on these. And I know that everybody's thoughts and opinions are very different from one another, so by all means, take mine with a grain of salt. And of course, if you guys think differently, you can always go into the comment section and let me know what you think about any of these, you know, wraps, skins, gliders, etc. Or you can go ahead and take a step further, join our Discord. The link is down below in the description of this video. You guys get to go ahead, and most of the time I remember to remind you guys of, you know, when a video is live streamed and whatnot, but sometimes I do forget. This is one of those things that since I do daily, I really don't comment or say, hey guys, look, we were live with this, but you guys know. Anywho, we're gonna start with the featured and start off with the Deadeye skin. This one is a 2000 V-Bucks skin, which I think is maybe a bit too much, but I understand it is all completely animated. He is a specter, a ghost that actually has nice hair, for to be honest. I think he looks pretty cool. Actually, I feel like if I were to use this skin, I'd prefer wearing the hat. I think in my opinion, the hat looks a lot better with the skin. I mean, these sharp nails, I mean, he looks pretty cool. I think he originally came out during Halloween. The back bling is a little weird in my opinion. I feel like maybe he was supposed to have some type of cape, but he's wearing this, like, what do you call this? It's not like a trench coat, is it? I don't know if that's called a trench coat. I mean, I'm not very familiar with my coats. I usually wear a sweater. But he's wearing a nice coat, so I feel like the back bling's a little weird, but it's not too bad. Like, it doesn't just kill the whole look altogether, so I actually really like this one. 2000 V-Bucks is a lot, so, you know, if you want to get it, by all means, you're going to have to save up on those V-Bucks. Next, we have the Spectral Scythe, which is awesome, because what I think about this is, I mean, the shape of it, for one, is pretty weird. I think the shape of it's really weird. It didn't need to be shaped like this. Kind of reminds me of, like, a claw of some sort. But other than that, I think this is actually a nice-looking scythe, X, if you will. It's still in the theme of the spectral, right? It's like in the theme of the ghost, the specter, and I think that's what works in its favor, if we're going to be completely honest, is the fact that it's still in the style of the ghost. There's also now this one's a little weird to me, but I think I kind of understand, is the Dead Wave, which is a wrap that goes over an already existing weapon, but it does this, well, death wave from the barrel of the gun all the way throughout the entire weapon. Of course, for here, it doesn't really go over the suppressor, but it starts pretty much where the barrel is at. This one, different story. It just starts here, and then it goes throughout. Let's see. Pistol looks not that bad. Looks not that bad. Why does that sound like a bad sentence? And then, of course, we also have this one. Not too bad either. Starting from pretty much, again, the end of the barrel, all the way down. It's not bad. I mean, it could be cheaper. I feel like this could have been a 300 wrap. I feel like I've seen better wraps, you know, ones that are not even animated that look a little bit better than it. But I do get the general idea of this. So far, the Dark Vision set, we are starting off really good. Next, we have the Durr Burger set. And of course, you know what that means. We got Beef Boss. Now, Beef Boss, personally, is one of my favorite skins. Because I love cheeseburgers, okay? Maybe it's a U.S. thing. I mean, I know it is. Cheeseburgers are a American dish. I guess you would say American dish. It's American food, okay? But cheeseburgers are awesome. In fact, I had some cheeseburgers today. Even some chicken sandwiches, or chicken burgers, if you will, depending who you talk to. But anywho, I love Beef Boss. Just, not only is he just a cheeseburger mascot, he's an iconic skin. When this skin came out during Season 5, it stayed all the way till the end of Chapter 1, which means it survived for 5 whole seasons, still being an iconic skin, along with its rival, Tomato Head, and then, of course, with other skins like the Rex skin, which I didn't expect to be kind of an iconic one, but it is. And Cuddle Team Leader, of course, is very iconic. So I was pretty happy to see that Cuddle Team Leader was a part of like an icon series. But the point is, Beef Boss and Tomato Head are both icons in terms of Chapter 1 of Fortnite. So I'm pretty happy to see that Beef Boss is back. In case you guys aren't a part of the Beef crew, or I guess the Durr Burger crew, but I actually really like this a lot. Patty Whacker. So I think this, I mean, okay, no, for some reason I thought it was like Tomato Head, where he ended up having 2 pickaxes or something, but clearly not. So all it is a spatula with some grease on it. 500 V-Bucks, not too bad. Ooh, when you whack, it sounds like something that was sizzling. I actually like that. But it makes sense, you know. It would have been cool if it was a little bit more art, maybe. But I ain't really complaining about a spatula. Ooh, excuse me. I got like some hiccups going on here. So next we have the glider, which I'm pretty sure you guys already saw. This one I really like and appreciate, because typically whenever you eat at fast food, or, you know, dine in a fast food restaurant, which is interesting. And then, of course, the box. Some do box, some do just paper. But your burger would be in this box, and of course, it has French fries in it. If you're like me, you do sometimes do this. Typically, it's whenever I'm at home, but you'll open up the box, you'll put the French fries out into this part of the box, and then the other part of the box is where you put your burger, and then you just eat it like that on the tray. It's funny that they have like pickle and mustard right there, but I don't know. I'm just a fan of that, I guess. And I guess this is fries. Could be cheese, but I'm pretty sure cheese isn't that big, so I'm gonna go with fries on that one. Anyway, this is a nice looking glider. I mean, I feel like it just makes sense to have this glider, which I'm assuming it shoots mustard and ketchup as you go along. And then, of course, I just realized this little detail, which maybe not a lot of you know. Insufficient internet. I'm joking. I don't know why it's saying that, but there is salt and there is pepper. Now, typically that's what you would just season the beef patty. When you make the burger, you just only use salt, pepper, and that's it. That's it. Move on. and then the rest would just be pretty much your condiments. But it's pretty interesting to see that they got like spatulas holding up everything and whatnot. And plus, you typically would add salt to your fries, but kind of is what it is. All right, now I think this might, I don't know if this is new. Well, that said new. I think it's just the pickaxe that might be new. Yeah, this is definitely a pickaxe that's new. So anywho, Envoy. Now, what's really weird to me about this is, instead of just simply making it a skin that is 1,200, they completely sold the back bling as something separate. I'm not sure why. The back bling, by all means, the back bling isn't bad. I actually kind of like the back bling. I mean, just remove this, what do you call this, walkie-talkie, I guess, or radio thing, get rid of it off the back bling, and I think it would look pretty awesome as like some type of futuristic looking thing on someone's back, or like a backpack of some sort. But it's just really weird that they sold it as a separate thing. I feel like they could have easily just put it together, sold it as 1,200, and bada boom. Because this isn't a bad skin. Like, I actually really like this one. Out of all the spy ones, I feel like Envoy was the only one I really liked. Like, she isn't just this old, you know, and this is literally the theme that they've been going on with all these spy skins, is they would all have gray hair, right? Even if they are wearing some type of suit or futuristic thing, they would all have like gray hair, or try to have like some, like, I don't know, they just looked really bad. And then you have this skin that comes along, 800 V-Bucks, looks genuinely good. I'm actually considering about buying this now, because Envoy, 800 V-Bucks, it's not like any default that we've seen before. I actually might buy this. We'd be ending up with about 890 V-Bucks, but I mean, it seems kind of worth it. The Volt Batons, which is the pickaxe for this one, which is interesting that it's, well, Volt Batons. I mean, what else do you expect out of it? It just swing, pop, a little bit of electrical noises. Not too bad. I mean, it literally is just Volt Batons. I don't know what else to really say about this one. I mean, 800 V-Bucks, that's not too bad. I kind of like the animation of electricity running around it. I understand why it's 800 V-Bucks. I don't mind, but this one isn't bad. Not a bad one. Alright, for the daily, I'm going to start off, since we had an 800 skin here, we're going to go to Birdie, who's also an 800 skin. And it is, I don't know if this is actually default, but it is a skin. If you guys ever played the... If you ever played in Chapter 1, you'll remember, I forgot the name of this place, but if you went north, I want to say it's Lazy Lake? Something lazy. I don't remember. But you would go to this like resort place, and it would be all for golfing and whatnot in the old Chapter 1 map, and well, this would have been a perfect skin for that. I mean, if anything, I think Season 8, it probably still was there. So this is a perfect skin for that. But we don't really have any golfing resorts or anything here in Chapter 2. So, I mean, unless you like a girl in pink golf clothing, which I think isn't bad, by all means, get it. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting this, but if I were, I'd probably get no money out of it, because, I mean, I'd be able to buy this and the other one, but I have no V-Bucks left. Driver, just because you already know this is a part of the same set. I mean, it's literally a driver. I still don't know why they call it that. Maybe it's just because the swing and everything that goes along with it, but the driver golf club isn't too bad. I mean, this is the one that you would hit the golf club, and then, or you would use this golf club, hit the golf on the tee, and then it would go flying far. Callisto. Now, I don't really remember this skin coming out. Sometimes I hate when they have glasses like this, because it looks like the eye is a little obscured. For some reason, it looks like she might have, and I'm pretty sure you guys can confirm, some type of evil eyes. Like, instead of just having normal eyes, it looks like cat eyes, demon eyes, whatever you want to call it. This is interesting. I'm going to try to see when was the last time, because it says Season 9, and I feel like I would have seen this, and maybe I have and just forgot about it, because Season 9 was forever ago. I'm going to pop up this app here, and this was last seen on August 9th of 2019. That is very surprising because this only came out 4 times ever. In June 17, 18, and then August 9th. So this is or 9th. But this is the 4th time we actually get to see the skin. That's actually pretty interesting. But seeing how it's supposed to be, I guess, haunted or something, or evil, or a fan of horror of some sort, I think this could have been easily a skin that they resold during Halloween or close to the event of Halloween. I mean, it's not a bad skin, but you guys hopefully understand what I mean by it. You know, it seeming like a Halloween thing. Now, Splattered Spectrum, was this new? It just says animated, so I can't confirm whether or not this is new. I mean, it is pretty new, but I think this is actually a pretty cool one. You know, you get, like, bubbles or dots? I don't know what you'd call this, but, like, little splats of color going throughout the gun, and it's constantly changing it, and it's almost constantly in a gradient. When you think about it, the pink is followed by the black, which then gets, you know, attacked by blue and purple, and, excuse me. And then the green kind of like flushes it out back to the pink and black. So I think that's actually pretty cool. I mean, it goes through, you know, a certain set of colors, but by all means, that's still a pretty nice animated wrap. Lastly, there's 2 emotes. We got Revel and the Windmill Floss. So since we have Revel, we're going to go ahead and start with this baddie right here. Which, if we're going to be completely honest, 200 V-Bucks for this isn't so bad. I mean, could have been, right? You know, this could have easily just been an emote that was 500, 800, who knows? Whoops. But, I mean, it kind of just is what it is. And then lastly, we have the Windmill Floss. I mean, it's literally that. Like, you're doing the floss, but you do this little, like... Oh! Killed up. Can I turn this... Oh. Okay. No, I'm kidding. I think I might be having second thoughts. But I do have a final verdict. Now again, take my thoughts here with a grain of salt, because again, you guys might like some skins more than others. I sound ill. Maybe it's the mic. But, anywho, sorry. Featured. Out of biasness, Beef Boss. Not that hard. I feel like Beef Boss is the number one for this, just because, again, I feel like there's some biasness towards it. Like, if we're gonna be honest, I feel like Beef Boss is that. But if we're not gonna go based on biasness, you know, iconic skin, get Beef Boss. If you're trying to get, like, an awesome looking skin, I would recommend the Deadeye one. In my opinion, Deadeye would probably most likely be second on the list, but just behind Beef Boss. You know, even if we have Beef Boss as our number one, like, Deadeye is a simple number 2. Envoy is easily number 3 on the list because 800 V-Bucks. Now, would it be the order that I buy it in? No. Since I already have Beef Boss, I would buy Envoy like that. Just because 800 V-Bucks, it's a nice looking skin. I feel like I like the theme of this being a part of the, you know, the spy stuff, but also at the same time not looking like every other spy that we've gotten, which is gray hair and some type of cybernetic stuff. It's just a woman in a suit wearing a bulletproof vest, bada boom, and oh yeah, of course sunglasses. But by all means, I guess that's something that they all need. I mean, I should get her back bling first. Well, I gotta see. I mean, money's a little tight. For the daily, this one's a bit tricky. Am I streaming again after or no? No, I'm gonna have to sleep, and then hopefully in like about 5 hours from now, we'll wake up and then we'll start streaming again after. But as of right now, like, no, not immediately after. I will be in Save the World though. No, I got off subject. No, I didn't get off subject, but between Birdie and Callisto, it's very weird because Birdie is a simple golf lady, right? And then you got Callisto, which is like, I guess some type of punk girl who is into haunted stuff. It just says battle rights, so it's kind of hard to say. I feel like in a way they're tied just because I feel like I like the simplicity and everything of Birdie, but at the same time I kind of like the colors and everything going on with Callisto. I don't get the detail with the eyes, like why that was intentional, but by all means, they're not so bad. The Splatter Spectrum, the driver, not bad either. You know, a nice pickaxe, a nice wrap, and then lastly we have Windmill, Floss, and Revel. Oh, Good Guy Ryan, have you not heard? Well, actually, we'll get to that in just a moment. Let me finish up my final thought, and then we'll get on that. So between Final Floss and Revel, I think Windmill Floss is better. For some reason, even though I really don't like what's going on with the character's face, very like serious and stern, as opposed to Revel, where it's more happy. Windmill Floss, I just like the music. Like, I'm fine with it. Both animations are pretty like equal to me, but the music is what wins it over for me with Windmill Floss over Revel. So that would be my recommendation: Windmill Floss over Revel. I think I'd give it to Callisto over Birdie, but if you know, money's a little tight and you want to get an outfit, get Birdie. And then, of course, Beef Boss, Deadwave second, and Void third. Now, Good Guy Ryan. The fact that it says, let me go back to the main menu here. Now, in the lobby, why it says 4 days, 12 hours, is because there is going to be an in-game event. At least, so I've heard. Meaning, on May 30th, we will have an in-game event. We would need to get into the game at some point. At least that's what everybody's saying. I'm assuming that's what this patch down here is going to be, which is why we should try to finish this up within the next hour. Because in the next hour, this is going to start shutting down and I'm not going to be able to stream. But, yeah, so they're going to go down again. They're going to update with 12.61. We are going to get what I'm assuming is the actual in-game event that's supposed to go off in 4 days and 12 hours. Now, I did hear a rumor. I'm going to check to see if it's true, if it will let me join. Is Midas's room should also have the timer. And, yep, Midas's room does have the timer. And if you look back here in Midas's room, this thing right here has gotten crazier. And you can see, like, things are turning red. And I don't know if we can get a better angle. Somewhat of a better angle. You can see things are turning red and whatnot. Who is this? Who's this picture? Interesting. And I realized, remember this skin right here? This is the storm embodied, right? It doesn't look like it's all gold. Well, maybe it is gold, but it doesn't look the same gold. But anywho, people think two different things. Well, one, actually, because I didn't hear two, I said two just because I have a theory, is that this has something to do with what's going on. So we'll have to see. I don't know. I don't get why this would be the issue. Like, if we're gonna be honest, like, I don't get why that would be it. Second, I think it just has something to do with the missile silos. Perhaps the missile silos that are around the agency will release missiles, exploding a name location or multiple name locations, and we'll have to figure it out from there. Why is there a golden banana doing floss? I'm trying to, like, keep up with the comments and speak my mind. But I don't know. He just puts people... I don't know who these skins are. Like, I know this is Peely, and he turned him into gold. Well, I guess he was doing the floss. Lynx, I don't know. That could be the armor or the actual skin. And actually, I don't know if these are just statues. Maybe they're people turning gold. Ooh. Now I'm a little curious. I just want to know what this one is, because it's a guy scratching his head. Is that supposed to be like Love Ranger? I don't know. But that is it for today. Again, 4 days, 12 hours. That is when the event should hopefully be happening within Fortnite. If it's true and everything goes well, I will be recording the live event in Fortnite and putting up on our channel the Zabin project, so that way you guys, if you've missed it, are able to go ahead and check it out. I mean, of course, you'll probably most likely check out some other people, but, you know, help a brother out. Watch my video instead. But with that said, we're just going to put it back to the item shop, that way you guys get a good look at it. But that is it for this video. I'm going to try to get comfortable. I'm hoping, it seems like our AC or air conditioner isn't being too loud, or rather you guys can't hear it on stream, which is awesome. But again, if it is, if you guys are hearing it on stream, let me know, so that way I could try to like maybe back away from it a little more and whatnot, but we'll have to see where that goes from there. So anyway, again, like I said, that is all for today. If you guys want to tune in for episode 3 of Life is Strange, we'll be streaming that maybe in later, well, we are going to stream it later today. I'm going to try to wake up early as possible. For if you're in Central Time, that'd be about 5 a.m., 6 a.m., somewhere around there. We'll have to see. But of course, time is very, very different for everybody. Just a little, but not annoying. We'll have to see. So I'm hoping, if nobody has any theories yet for Life is Strange, by all means, join the Discord. If you do have theories, we do have a section where you guys are able to basically say what you think will happen next in the game. I'm kind of hoping some nice, juicy stuff happens now that we have some of the other things kind of out of the character's way. But anyway, hit that like and subscribe button. Do the same for the other channel, the Zabin Project. And if you would love to donate to our channel and help with a lot of things, that is in the link down below. That is titled the Cash App donation. We are accepting donations via Cash App. So again, you guys are able to donate how much you want, whenever you want, via Cash App. Seeing how that is all for today, I'll see you guys next time. As always, stay healthy.